New kind of Christmas story making its debut this holiday season.
The historic Goodspeed Opera House is putting on Christmas in Connecticut, a brand new musical. One of the stars of the show, Audrey Cardwell, is joining us live with a sneak peek before the curtain even goes up. Good morning, Audrey. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited. Christmas in Connecticut is one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's from
1948. 1945. I apologize.
Yeah. So this show is based on the movie. Had you seen it? Are you a Christmas in Connecticut fan?
I have never seen it. I still haven't watched it, actually.
Audrey, you have to go watch it.
That's awesome, Audrey.
I know. You know, I made the decision not to watch it before I auditioned just because I didn't want to have any preconceived notions of the character or exactly, how I wanted to play it. And now we're in rehearsals and I still haven't seen it. I actually started it. I watched the first 10 minutes last night, but I have yet to finish it.
Is the rehearsal process a little bit different for a brand new show as opposed to going into an existing show?
It's very different. We're making changes every day. Yesterday, I think we got, or between like the last couple of days, we've gotten like 50 new pages of script.
Oh my God.
So it's changing all the time. So we'll rehearse and we'll run the show, and then the next day they'll come in and say, okay, this is cut, this is cut, this is changing, and we'll rearrange things. So it's definitely a really fun challenge, and it's very different than rehearsing something that's already existing, because that's set in stone exactly how it's going to go. And we're kind of discovering like what the best way to tell the story is. And this stage version is different from the movie based on the 10 minutes I've seen of the movie. It starts very differently. We start with Liz going to New York City, chasing her dream of being a writer. And so just with that launching off point, it's different. And we kind of go through a couple different journeys than the movie does, apparently.
That was one of the questions. I wanted to know what the similarities and differences were for people who, obviously here in Connecticut, maybe it's a staple for the holiday season. So this is something that people can go watch and get a little bit of that, but with a twist, right?
Exactly. And you're also going to get fun, new, beautiful musical theater music, which is different than the movie because obviously we're singing and it's a new musical. So you're going to have the characters that you love and the story. The core of the story is the same, but there's going to be some fun twists that you're maybe not expecting.
If we haven't seen it, can you describe your character a little bit and why it's so fun to play this role?
Yeah.
Yes, I play Elizabeth Lane, who is a writer and moves to New York to become a writer. And to get a job, she needs money. She's just a single gal living her dream in New York. And so she starts to write a column about being a happy homemaker, even though she is single, has no husband, has no baby, and lives in a studio apartment. So then it kind of becomes a comedy of errors as she's innately playing a character within her writing. And then is invited to host a war veteran, actually, just in time for Veterans Day. The last interview you had kind of coincides with us. And she's asked to host this war veteran at her home with her husband and her baby and her cooking, which none of that is real. So she gets herself into a bit of a mess and hilarity ensues.
A little bit of a pickle for Liz.
A little bit of a pickle is right.
Just a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
It's got to be fun doing a Christmas in Connecticut in Connecticut.
In Connecticut, no less. I know. It's perfect.
That is awesome. Well, we can't thank you enough for your time. We're looking forward to the show. Continued success to you, actress Audrey Cardwell.
Audrey, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Take care. Happy Merry Christmas, too.
Yeah, and all the information for the show is up on your screen right now, November 18th through the 30th.
Oh, it's right through the 30th, which is awesome.
Fantastic.
All right.